When I woke up, the first thing I did was check to make sure I was in my normal room. Nothing seemed strange. Satisfied with that, I got ready for the day's task. I had just finished getting ready when Erik's announcement tone rang out.
Good morning, everyone. So, some people have been asking exactly how we change your rooms without any of you noticing. Well, the answer is magic!
What?
Master Valdemar, if I may.
Oh, you're still here? I thought I gave you the day off.
You did, sir. I intend to take advantage of today's festivities.
That's right, today's...
Master Valdemar, perhaps I should explain about the room changes before we move on to that.
Right, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, Master.
I heard the sound of someone clearing their throat.
As previously mentioned, the manor has undergone extensive work. Part of that work was the addition of advanced holographic projectors provided by Keeper Tech. A single flip of a switch, and the room is transformed.
Whoa!
In addition, we had retractable walls put in around the mansion. They are similar to roller shutters and make practically no noise. These were used to give the impression that the rooms had changed positions. That should suffice.
I watched in amazement as the room changed back to normal.
I thought it was magic.
Very good, sir. Now I believe you had an announcement to finish.
Today's the final task! Can you believe it? Time just flew. I think this calls for a little celebration. And that, my dear guests, is why we're having a little festival today. The aim is simple. Win as many games as you can to get more points. More importantly, though, just have fun. Enjoy!
Last task. I opened my door to see a man standing there, holding a box.
These are for you. Please read the instructions. Once you're done, I'll take you to the festival.
He handed the box to me before closing the door. What? I opened the box to find the sheet of instructions laid on top of a festival mask and a yukata. Wear me. Why use such a big page for 2 words? I turned the page over. P.S. Don't take off the mask during today's event. I quickly changed into the yukata and festival mask before leaving my room. The man nodded approvingly at my attire before leading me out of the mansion and to the entrance of the festival.
Hey, Miss Archer, over here!
Mr. Wolf? Where? I looked around for a moment before I spotted someone waving. I walked over to the waving man. Mr. Wolf? How did you know it was me? He tapped the symbol on his mask.
All our team members have this symbol. See? Mr. Bandages and Count have it.
I looked at the 2 men standing beside him to see that they did indeed have it.
Can we start now?
I don't see why not.
So, where should we go first?
Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Sure.
Well, I'm off to the shooting games.
Well, I need to grab a bite to eat for...
Oh, hey, I'll go with you.
No! I mean, I'm really hungry, and it'll probably take a while. You really should go and win us some tokens.
You are never going to win an award for acting, kid. Mr. Wolf's right, you should try and win some tokens. We're practically a man down with the Count anyway.
I raised an eyebrow at the familiarity that Mr. Bandages was showing towards the Count.
I take offense at that, but I really do suck at these games.
Why don't you make yourself useful and protect her or something?
Well, I suppose you can never tell what sort of creeps might be around. What do you think, Miss Archer? Would you mind me being your knight in shining armor for the day?
I looked worriedly at him, trying to ascertain what he was really feeling. However, I couldn't divine any sort of clue from his masked face. If it's not too much trouble, then I guess I don't mind.
Then it'll be my pleasure to accompany you today.
The other 2 left as soon as they heard our confirmation, and I shot them a suspicious look.
Shall we, Miss Archer?
Yeah, sure. We walked up to the nearest booth. This looks like a simple enough game. Do you want to do this one, or should I?
You should do it. I wasn't joking when I said I sucked.
Oh, come on. You can't be that bad.
Worse.
Look, how about we both try?
If that's what you want, then I won't say no. But don't expect much from me.
We both tried our hand at the game, and in the end, I was awarded a token. The Count, on the other hand, didn't even manage to score a consolation prize. I couldn't tell if he was disheartened or not, but patted him on the back and gave him a big smile. It's okay. There's plenty of other games here. There's bound to be something you can win at. We went from booth to booth with relatively similar results. I turned to him and bowed my head. I'm sorry. You must be having the worst time with me.
What makes you think that? I'm actually enjoying myself thoroughly.
I raised my head and looked up at him. Even though I keep making you play these games?
Just because I'm not good at them doesn't mean I can't have fun playing them.
You mean it?
Well, do you feel embarrassed by a man who can't even score a point at a single children's game?
No.
And that's fine, isn't it? If we're both enjoying ourselves, that's all that matters.
We moved to the next stand, which was a fish scooping booth. Shall we?
I think we shall.
The attendant handed each of us a poi and a bowl. The Count went first. He made a valiant effort, but in the end, his poi broke before he could catch a single fish.
I remember Joshua being able to scoop all of these within minutes when I was a kid.
Joshua? He froze for a second before answering hesitantly.
My head butler.
I see. Well, I guess it's my turn now. I began scooping. I was fast, but careful. It wasn't long before I had 10 fish in my bowl.
Very impressive.
You have 10 fish! That's enough to exchange for this token. It's proof that you've won a game!
What if I get more?
Then you can get one of these items as well!
He pointed to a selection of plush animals. Then I'll try for more. I managed to scoop 5 more into the bowl before the poi broke.
So, a token and which animal?
I'll take the bat.
Alright, here you go!
He took the bowl from me as he handed me the bat and token. Here, Count, it's for you. I gave the bat to the Count.
For me?
Yep. What's a Count without his bats?
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
Do you like it? He held the bat with both hands, looking at it momentarily before bringing it to his chest.
I love it.
Just as we were deciding where to go next, my stomach let out a growl.
Well, I guess you've just decided for us.
I flushed, glad my mask was hiding my embarrassment.
Do you have anything in particular that you want to eat?
No, I'm fine with anything.
Then let's get taiyaki. I love those.
Sure. We headed over to a food booth to get the taiyaki. The Count lifted his mask up slightly to take his first bite.
These are delicious. I knew getting the best first is always the way to go.
I raised an eyebrow at the weird break in his sentence, but shrugged it off as part of my imagination. I lifted my mask and bit into my own taiyaki before wholeheartedly agreeing with his statement. When we were done, we visited a few other food booths to sample the delicacies before returning to the games. Night was already starting to fall when we stumbled upon the High Striker game. Do you want to try this?
No finesse or skill required, just blunt force. I think I may actually stand a chance at this one.
The attendant handed him a large mallet. We all stood back as he swung at the target. I watched the puck rise quickly up the tower to strike the bell with a loud ring.
Congratulations! You won!
You did it!
I actually won.
For winning, you get this token, but you can also pick any of these plush toys as well. Which one'll it be?
A Kippy one, please.
Alright, here you go.
The attendant handed him the Kippy doll and token as he took back the mallet.
Here, I want you to have it.
He handed me the Kippy doll. Are you sure? I mean, you won it, so...
I would have never even tried the game without you, and I certainly wouldn't have enjoyed this day as much as I have. So, please accept this token of my gratitude.
I looked shyly at the ground as I thanked him. Erik's announcement tone suddenly played through the area.
I hope that everyone has enjoyed this event as much as I did planning it. Still, the festival isn't over yet. Find a good spot with a view of the sky, because it's almost time for fireworks.
We should find the others and watch it together.
Somehow I doubt we'll be able to find them in this crowd.
Alright, so where should we go?
Finding a place out here will be hard. Come on. I have an idea.
He started to walk through the crowd, and I tried to follow as close as I could, but the sudden rush of the crowd trying to find a place to watch the fireworks made it hard to keep up. After a while of being jostled, I grabbed onto his hand so we wouldn't get separated. He turned his head briefly at the contact, but didn't shake me off. Instead, he drew me closer to his side. All too soon, we were out of the crowd and at the side of the mansion. He tried one of the side doors and let out a triumphant noise at finding it unlocked. Why are we heading inside? Aren't we watching the fireworks?
We are.
He led me through corridors and up some flights of stairs. We emerged out onto a balcony just in time to see the fireworks start. Oh, wow. The view from here is amazing. How did you ever find this place?
I've been here many times before.
Makes sense, I guess. A cold breeze had me wrapping my arms around myself in an attempt to retain body heat. The Count must have noticed it too, as he pulled me to his side again before commenting.
For warmth.
I decided not to say a word this time, as I leaned my head onto his shoulder and felt his arms circle around me. Just one more memory wouldn't be too bad.
Let's go project!